Well, greetings and salutations, Series 7 test takers. This is the Series 7 guru coming to you from my studio in fabulous Las Vegas with another explication request. The best free supplement to your paid study materials is my YouTube channel. But if you don't have a Kaplan Q Bank, I highly recommend it as a paid supplement. With my Guru 15 discount code at checkout, you can get it for $55.80. What a deal. We'll help you with any questions. This happens to be Kaplan questions, just easier because you give me the QID, and for that commercial, I can share the content with you. If it's some other vendor, then you're gonna have to cut and paste and send it my way through email. All right, let's get busy on this one. Question ID 1545768. An investor establishes the following positions: long one XYZ, April 40 call at 6. So I have a choice to buy the stock at 40. Long one XYZ, April 50 put at 8. And so I have a choice to sell the stock at 50. This is a straddle with different strike prices. And that's called a combination. So this is a combination. So I'm a big believer in the setup, lots of ways to do options. I believe in tracking the money. If you can track the money in and out of the account, and you're not struggling with contract specifications, you're in pretty good shape. So, right, we're going to do an opening purchase here on the 40 call, an opening purchase on the 50 put. I like to use dollars out, dollars in. Some people like to use debit. Some people like to use minus signs, whatever floats your boat. I highly recommend you do things on a per share basis. And then when you're all done, multiply once. In other words, I'm not going to put 600 in here and 800 in here. I'm going to put it on a point per share basis. Okay, so if both options are sold for intrinsic values, I do my setup. Here's my setup. I paid 6 for the call. I paid 8 for the put. And if I've done an opening purchase, remember the offset says it's, by the way, they told me it's sold, but I should know it's going to be a closing sale, because closing sales are how we eliminate or reduce or offset a long position. So what I like to do is I like to take that market price of 44 and put it above my strike price. This from and 44 below my put strike price, just to make my analysis a little easier. A good memory aid device is call up. Call up when the market price is up from the strike price. Calls have intrinsic value. Put down when the market price is down from the strike price, it has intrinsic value. So if I close out the 40 call with the stock at 44 at intrinsic value, that's going to be 4 points. Again, I like to use dollars out, dollars in. Some people like to use pluses and minuses, whatever floats your boat. And if I close out the put for the intrinsic value, 50 put with the stock at 44 is 6. By the way, this is the phraseology they use on the test. Outside of Series 7 fantasy land, there would still be time value in the contract, but they just like to avoid that. And they don't want to give you the premiums. They're making you work for it, right? At least when you pass your Series 7, you get to leave the Series 7 fantasy land. I'm stuck here permanently. No wonder I'm demented. So this is a way of making you find, the premiums to offset. So that they throw that language around a lot. Close out at intrinsic value. Several weeks later, you close out at intrinsic value. All right, so now I simply net those, and it doesn't look like I'm happy. I have net out of pocket 14. I brought in net 10, so I'm a loser. I lost 4 points. That's $400, right? So that is the answer to this question. Remember, inch by inch, your Series 7 is a cinch. Yard by yard, your Series 7 is hard. And I will see you for the next explication request.